for some of us. All right, hold on. Let's. Such a smooth transition.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the brand new episode of Thought Patrol. We had a week off. What was our reasoning for being off last week?
Business reasons.
Yeah, we were making a very high-end executive deals. I actually spoke with Mr. Charleston of Charleston Chew.
Wow.
It's
pretty important.
can't talk about it yet because it hasn't been finalized. But we're back, and we have a special guest. We haven't had a guest in a long time. Introduce yourself.
Hi, Terry Ram.
What's your life story?
Life story?
Keep it under an hour.
No life story, really. Just kind of twitching right now, streaming on Twitch. Play a lot of Fortnite video games. Just kind of working and hanging out. That's about it.
I wanted to have him on.
The American dream.
Living a dream.
Because he is, without a doubt, I think one of the better Fortnite players I've seen.
That sounds like a little bit of a doubt.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Without a doubt, he might be.
Well, I don't want to be too nice to someone. That's because that's lame. No, so I'm not too good at Fortnite. I've only played it a few times. My friend Zach is pretty good, but then I watch your clips and I'm like, holy shit! And you actually do a lot of streaming, and I think that's kind of cool.
I appreciate it.
And we do some streaming, so it's like, hey, let's talk some shit.
Exactly.
So, we're gonna open up with a shot of alcohol, shot of Gordon's. So I'm trying to get a sponsor from Gordon's, but Gordon's doesn't even have a website.
We made a whole goddamn display. Yeah, they don't. They really.
So like,
from anything I found, I couldn't find a website. Damn.
I'm trying to get in contact with them, and there's no website on the bottle. It's like no contact us. I mean, there shouldn't be.
It's like it's a really old brand that.
But they keep making it.
It's some like guy like he's fucking pumping it out.
Some guy's probably just ordering like standard vodka from some company and just slapping a label on it, and his name is Gordon.
Whatever he's doing, I like it.
Not related to the gin, even though I think it is.
Well, here we go. Let's do this shot to Thought Patrol. Boom.
Patrolling thoughts around Milwaukee. Did you see that car? Me and Nikolai were sent that like 5 times between the two of us. There was a cop car somewhere, a decommissioned cop car somewhere in Wisconsin, because they have Wisconsin plates. But someone else's post said it was in Milwaukee, and they have stickers that say Thought Patrol on it, and then on the side it said something else involving Thought Patrol. I just can't remember. There was something else.
Either way, we need that car.
I think I've seen that car.
All right.
Yeah, you guys do need it.
All right.
Like, for real.
They're pulling up right now.
Anyway, let's just jump into it, as Philly D would say. Let me find my. Okay, what I wanted to talk about first. This made me cringe hella hard, and this has nothing to do with anything really. Kind of like this whole podcast. Did you see that Aladdin poster?
I saw a glimpse of it. Yes.
No.
It looks so stupid. The main two actors who are playing Aladdin and Jasmine. Yeah, I knew it started with a J.
Jezebel.
I don't know.
You're about to say.
It started with a J. I knew that. I don't know. They look perfect. They look perfect. But then Will Smith.
Oh no.
Is the genie.
Oh yeah. I heard
And
that.
it looks so stupid. Like, I don't know, man. I think I'm against kind of CGI, like, main characters if you can do it in real life.
Yeah.
But not this time. We have good enough CGI where, like, Thanos and Avengers looks real enough.
Oh, yeah.
Make him a big blue thing.
I was expecting a CGI genie because that's... Why would we do a different one for this?
We have the technology.
Well, and... You know, they're doing Lion King and like that's CGI. That's a whole,
and that looks great.
Remake too. Yeah, it looks amazing. Yeah.
Why not? And I don't know. Will Smith, I think he's kind of, I don't want to say old news because he's still in kind of big movies.
He's a YouTube star now.
That's hot. That noise he made at the beginning of YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. It's something about Will Smith now. I'm just kind of like over it. Not that I was ever like Will Smith's #1 fan.
He's over it?
I'm just over it. Done.
Over Will
Not
Smith?
see it. Over it. Goodbye.
I will watch the fuck out of Independence Day over and over.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Independence Day's good. Not #2 though. #2 is pretty stupid.
I still want to see it. I don't care how bad it is. I do want to see it.
It wasn't.
Although I'm mad they killed him off though, so that's kind of like. Well, not killed him off, but
they said he's dead, but they kind of left it like a mystery.
Okay.
So I think if they were ever to make a #3,
they could come back with him.
He could. But the reason he turned down number 2 is I think he did a movie that was similar to the plot they had, because he was going to be like estranged from his son.
Oh, okay.
And fighting aliens, and that was that movie After Earth. Was very similar.
Oh,
to that.
yeah,
So he's like, I'm not going to do 2 movies that are really similar to each other.
They're the same thing.
Right. So and they might have been filming at the same time or something.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think
head's on a Gordon's bottle otherwise.
so they wanted him back.
Worst things.
But anyway, it wasn't a terrible movie, but it's very forgettable at the same time. All right.
Yeah.
Next meme. Next topic. Did you guys watch that? It went crazy on YouTube and Facebook. Everyone was sharing it. Not everyone, but a lot of people were sharing it. I didn't share it. I should have. It was this guy who kept getting packages stolen from his house.
Yep, I heard that. I didn't watch it.
It's it's like a 10-minute video, and usually when I see like a video that's longer than 3 minutes, I'm like, eh. But like this guy is like this mechanical engineer, and his packages like from Amazon or whatever kept getting stolen from his house. He would just walk by and take them. Must have been like a bad area or something. So he made this like contraption where you could watch it and it's probably better than the explanation.
It's a gun.
Yeah, it's just like a mini nuke, just kills everybody.
Yeah, right.
Mommy! No, but it shoots out a ton of like fine glitter in like these people's car.
Like,
so like they'll open up the package and then it has like this motor. It's like vroom, it just shoots glitter everywhere.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 phones with cameras pointing outwards from this box so we can catch their reaction. And then it's like the cameras only start when the package is like removed from his house and he gets an like alert on his phone.
Yeah.
And then he follows them. And then to make sure that they throw the package out so he can like recover it and get the footage, even though it was being sent to the cloud too, he'd rather just go get it.
And get the cameras back anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's 4 smartphones in there, so probably thousands of dollars of stuff. He then put a fart spray.
Okay.
Like one of those, and they smell really bad. And it was like attached to a motor. So as soon as the motor shot out the glitter, it was just like, pss, pss, pss. And then you get these people's reactions. They're like, "Oh hell no!" And they're like throwing it out the window.
Genius.
I think the only reason I didn't watch that though is because I've seen other videos. That just sounds like the extreme version of 10 other videos I've seen over the last 3 years that were the same, like an exploding box kind of thing and pranks. So I've seen those. I've seen those same videos, and it was pranks against criminals, and some of them worked, some of them didn't. That's why whenever I saw that, I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, someone made another one. So I didn't want to watch it. But then I saw that it was apparently the crazy version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me think like, because the people who got the prank done on them, so even though they're thieves, if they had like a good enough lawyer, could they somehow like sue that guy for like entrapment?
No,
I would see them trying to.
I could see. I think
that's
if you had like
property though, right? Or is that? I don't know how that would work.
If you have like a good enough lawyer, you could go into someone's house and get shot and sue them.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think what made me think of that
happened to me once.
Yeah. I think what made me think of that is I saw these videos and I'm not sure if they were real or not, where people would like rent a U-Haul and have the back open and have a ton of boxes in there.
I've seen that.
And then so like people would like go in this U-Haul and try to steal like the boxes, and the guy would then close the back door,
close them in,
lock it, and then drive and like go mudding in this thing, and like and then there's cameras all over, and inside the boxes were like bowling balls, or maybe that's from Anchorman too. But there's like stuff.
No, he would grease the floors.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So they're sliding around, and screaming.
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, that has to be illegal. Like, obviously stealing things is illegal, but then, because he's trapping them in there. I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that's good that robbers...
I don't know.
It might be legal to trap them in until authorities arrive. However, under like cruel and unusual punishments, that might fall under that. I'm not sure about that.
Considered like kidnapping, wouldn't it, in some way, or no?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if he closed them in until police arrived only, I think that's okay. I think it's allowed. I think that's what you're supposed to do. It's like a citizen's arrest kind of thing. However, driving it around, grease floors, bowling balls.
I'm pretty sure that he didn't actually. I think that was a scene from Anchorman 2.
It's a very deserved thing.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure if that might not be legal. Completely.
Yeah, that's kind of what that made me think of this glitter thing, and like, could they somehow?
They might be able to for the actual things that happen. The glitter. Well, the glitter's not harmful though, so it's a bad prank. What the hell? No.
Yeah, but it goes viral, so I don't know, man. That's
tricky.
There
you go. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's going to get caught because I don't think these people want to say like, "Hey, I stole this guy's stuff," and then he's killing it on me. Like both people are going to get or they would get in trouble first.
I don't think it's entrapment for the fact of I don't think he's tricking them into something. I mean, he is, but it's on his porch. They're coming to get it.
Yeah.
If he maybe like put it on their porch, and they stole it, but like, oh, that was my property. Why'd you take it? But it was on your porch. A cop
can't wait right outside of a bar for drunk drivers. Even though I'm not sure about that one. What do I think about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm sure there's a certain distance rule or something. But that's why I'm saying if they took it from his house, that's not entrapment. That's stealing, regardless, somehow or another.
How does he get the phone?
Having nice,
dude, it's all like 3D printed,
like a nice, like perfectly.
You got to watch the video
or something. I'm guessing.
I feel a lot of this podcast is like us just telling, like, hey, watch this video and watch this video. It's just like links to things that we found.
It's our interpretations of it.
Yes. Anyway, next topic. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story of something that happened to me at work, and tell me if I explained to this lady, and she just totally didn't get this joke, and I'm like, I don't know. So, a store near my work got robbed, like this past week, okay, with a gun, and
an actual gun.
Everyone with a pew pew, and they were like talking about like, oh my god, that was so close, and then me just I don't talk politics at all really at work. But I just kind of said something a little stupid.
Let them know.
I can't let them know. I think everyone I work with is like a hard lefty. Anyway, I don't care. And I don't want to. People get very passionate about that, so I really only talk about. That's why I even keep politics on this mildly minimum.
Yeah.
But after about 15 shots of Gordon's, I'm going to tell you why we need that fucking wall. No,
it's showtime.
This is what I've been training for. No, so they're talking about how like. This guy used a gun, and he didn't shoot anyone, but like he threatened and got away with some money. And I go, that's so weird, because that place is a gun-free zone. How did he get a gun in there?
Oh wow, shocker,
like, right. And like a guy that I work with, like kind of like looked at me and was like, all right, like that's funny. And then this lady that I work with, she goes, that's a really good point. How did he get it in there?
Are you serious?
I swear. And she was being dead serious. She's
wow.
No. I didn't thought of that.
One of my favorite pictures recently was is someone mugging you at gunpoint or something? That's okay. Tell him it's illegal to do that.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Because according to section whatever, he's not allowed to steal things from you or something.
And then like after she said that, like everyone's kind of looking at each other like, how do you just not understand?
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's not even like that good of a story, but I was just like so mind blown that happened. I'm just like I can't even.
You might have accidentally changed someone's opinion on something.
Yeah, maybe.
You might have given them an epiphany.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
They were like,
I never thought of it like that. Like,
you overshot.
How'd you call me out so quick?
I'm wired, man.
Oh yeah, you're wired.
Dude, I accidentally call people out like in public. Like
really?
Yeah, like it's wired because like we play the game, so we play it 24/7.
He's tortured me with this fucking game so much that I don't say the word in most of my. I have to pause and think about a different way to say what I'm trying to say because
reform our sentences.
He's fucking Pavloved me to this shit.
Oh man, you're just not playing around with that, huh?
Well, playing 24/7. Boom. So if you mess up, I'm on you.
On you.
Right.
Hit or miss.
Here we go.
All right.
Boom.
I want to hear a snippet of audio to make sure I don't have this turned up too fucking loud.
All right, next topic. Someone, like a triple amputee veteran, I think from Texas, wherever he's from, I don't know, started a GoFundMe. Everyone already knows about this, but started a GoFundMe for the border wall.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's at like $12 million.
It's gained a lot of traction. Right. Yep.
It hit $7 billion in 4 days. And I like how people are complaining. This is gonna like everyone already knew that, but people are complaining like, oh, you could have fed the homeless, but no, you're donating to this.
Yeah.
Do you know how many dumb GoFundMes there are that have a ton of money?
So many.
You have like these actual criminals who like on video are doing something wrong, but then they'll maybe play the victim card or like, I don't know. And they'll get like millions and millions of dollars for like a good lawyer, even though it's like clear that they're guilty. So, is this the greatest thing to donate for? Maybe, maybe not. I think it is. But, I mean, I don't get the whole thing of, like, ripping on what other people donate to.
Yeah. I mean...
Let them, if you want
it's
it.
It's a GoFundMe. It's not like a government regulated program.
Right, this is all voluntary. Yeah. Like, I get if you are against the wall and you're like, oh, I don't want my tax dollars going to that. I get that.
Yeah,
I mean, I think they should go to that. But I get that. But this is other people donating.
Voluntarily
to the government, which the libertarian in me cringes, but that's one of the things I think the government should do.
But they're allowed to, so. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What I'm curious about, and I don't think anyone has a great answer, is how, like, the government will just get that money. Like, can they just freely use that? I don't know. Like, where is that money now?
The law about the government accepting donations hasn't been put in place yet. I don't know. Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
You can write... Someone, I think Ben Shapiro brought up how you can write a check to the IRS for money.
Yeah.
And they do cash it.
All right.
Wow.
Like, yeah. Like, so... I think
free donations.
I don't know why you would
IRS GoFundMe,
but I think he was like kind of ripping on people who like want higher taxes, want like socialist stuff, and they're like, well, you can you can donate any time to the government.
Give them more money.
Do your part.
So I think a very valid counterpoint to a lot of those arguments, though, is if they think, oh, why are people spending money on this, but they could be spending it on this, whatever the case is. Should they be starting a GoFundMe for universal health care or a GoFundMe for homeless people? And then are they going to donate it? And who's going to...
That's a good point.
They might get a lot of donations. It might work out. That's the whole point. But I don't see them doing it. Or maybe they did and it failed already. I mean, that whole wall thing, if they're trying for how many billion? 1 billion? Is it? How many billion?
That's the maximum.
Okay, so...
I think they said the wall would cost around 20 billion.
Okay.
So when we're talking about 10 million... To us commoners, to us plebs just living day to day, that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But that's like what, 0.5% of what is actually needed.
Okay.
So is that just like a wall with security cameras, guards, all that?
That's next topic.
Yeah. And a hot tub at every 5 points.
Yeah. Right.
And a sniper tower. No.
Right.
Automated.
A brothel in the middle of it.
Yeah. It's basically going to be a city built on a wall.
Yeah. And you just no holds barred there.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Donald Trump announced...
Don't cross us, that's all.
This is where I realized that this timeline is not the main timeline. I'm convinced that, you know, like in comics, there's like alternate like realities where like Spider-Man's actually like a spider, and like there's all different timelines where like different realities. I don't think we're in the main timeline. I think the world we're living in right now is like an alternate one. Because it's so fucked up right now. Everything's kind of so crazy. It's like there's no way that this is the way that the Earth was planned. I think I don't actually think this, but it's like
butterfly effect. Like
right. I think we're in like a big what if scenario. And it's not even just like Trump stuff. It's like because I think everything else is crazy.
A lot.
But Trump announced his. He just posted on Instagram the picture of the proposed wall, and it's just like skinny beams, like almost like a jail cell looks.
Oh, okay.
So it's like beams like that thick, and then only like an inch or two in between it, just up. And then it looks like a fence, not like it's kind of like a point, not like, I don't think it's sharp, but like it looks like a big fence.
Yeah.
It's like 40 feet tall or whatever, however tall it is.
All right.
I don't know the reasoning for it. I think it looks kind of cool. But
menacing.
So it wouldn't actually be like a wall. I mean, it kind of be a wall.
Well, they can just come over and like look and be like, "Hey, what's at least I could see in there."
You can see the freedom, but you can't come in.
Yeah,
free smells. Can they be alternately painted red, white, and blue every pole?
Yes. Wow. Only facing outwards though, so they see it.
Wow, how horrible. That was savage. God. That's so horrible.
Well, the wall's there as a point of not getting past
her. No,
in case they don't know what's on
aside the wall, so I don't sound super heartless, Kanye West.
Control hat.
I do. There's a reason why I wanted to wear this hat today, because I knew we'd be talking about this. I was talking about the wall with someone this past week, and then they kind of brought up like, what? So you're like against immigration in general? No, I'm clearly not, and I don't care what race you are. I just care about people being here legally. Like, that's kind of the thing. And so, I don't know. That's my deal. I'm not against anybody except you. I want you out. I want you out of my damn country. Of mine.
Who else is going to build a throne of Gordons?
Yeah.
Throne of Gordons.
Maybe you could stay.
Okay. 24 more hours.
If Gordon's watching, there's a throne.
Yeah. Witness the throne.
Watch the throne.
Come check it out.
Demonetize. We don't monetize at all.
Speaking of the wall, by the House, which is still Republican controlled, it was passed to $5.6 billion to the wall. But then it has to go to the Senate and then the president. Obviously, the president would sign it.
Yeah.
But the Senate is Democrat controlled, so I think that was a big thing for the government shutdown.
Yeah.
Because the Senate's not going to pass it, and it's like I don't think it's an omnibus, but it's like a big proposed spending thing. So that's why the government is shut down, because the Senate won't pass it. I think. I don't know how this works. I just think the government should be shut down in general.
Damn. Wow.
Well, the federal government.
Oh, well, okay.
I think the federal government has like almost no purpose except like national defense.
Yeah.
So
that's about it, right?
It should be, but it's getting involved in so many things that should be on the state or even smaller level. Like keep it local. I think problems should be solved at the smallest possible,
state level, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or city.
One mayor per household.
Right, exactly.
You just control your own house. That's it.
Exactly.
Whatever happens, happens.
Right. You're on my property.
And I think if you have a problem, your first, chain of answers shouldn't chain of answers. I don't even think. Shouldn't be go to the government. Like, solve your own problems, and then. But if someone's like oppressing you, then actually go to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Do you see this? I'm being oppressed.
Topics. This I don't fully understand. Well, I don't really fully understand anything. We're talking about a lot of Trump today. Not sure about
that never happens
Trump.
with you.
Yeah. Trump has declared that ISIS is defeated in Syria.
I saw that. I didn't look into it though.
Really?
There's so many things.
I don't look into it. How would they know that?
They're not really putting up a fight. I mean, when's the last time ISIS claimed like a terrorist attack? Like
maybe they're keeping it low key and planning some. But how would they know ISIS is defeated in general?
That's kind of one of those things. It's like not like they don't have like a one leader like. When Japan surrendered in 45, like they said, we surrender, and then there was no more fighting.
Yeah.
Like, that's over, but there's no, like, one head of ISIS. And if they're like, hey, we surrender, and then, like, all these people quit, like, that's not how it works. But I guess they just killed so many of them.
Oh, maybe.
He did say he bombed the shit out of them.
Maybe it's not a threat anymore. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So, obviously, there's still probably some ISIS members out there. But
I was trying to formulate a joke, but it's kind of a stretch. I was going to say, Did ISIS have Syria like swatted? Is that why? just a big. They called it. Hey, there's some bad people here. Military got there.
Right.
All right. Nothing else is going on anymore. Took them out. They're gone. They were just swatted. ISIS is still somewhere else.
Wow.
So he's pulling out all the troops from Syria to come back home, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, that's good.
And I now see a lot of people like complaining because it's whatever Trump does. If you're against Trump, not everyone, but
no matter what he does.
No matter what he does.
He could deliver a baby and they'll be like, oh,
exactly.
Racist.
That'd be confusing if he had a baby.
No, I'm saying like
he could deliver it.
Yeah, imagine Trump just delivering.
He's up there giving a speech.
I'll call him Trump Jr. Wait, there's already a Trump Jr. I'm confused.
No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's just a visual. Trump popping out that little baby.
comes out just straight orange.
With the hair.
The hair going.
Oh, wow.
It's a hairy Cheeto.
No, I don't know. I think you got to be fair. And people are really showing that they don't really know what they're talking, or they don't really have standards where it's just like if everything Trump is doing is wrong, he's getting our people out of a war that these people were complaining about, and now that he's getting these people out of it, they're complaining like, "Oh, we shouldn't have left Syria." I don't know. Just have some consistency.
Yeah.
I try to stay mostly consistent. Try to. Usually fail.
You thought
wrong.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
He did it right.
I don't know if I corrected anyone, actually. I was just saying that.
But it also made me want to do a shot. Pour one up.
Oh.
Otherwise, it would be like that. But I was just saying that.
Right. What are we at for time?
26 minutes.
Okay, good.
26.
Perfect. Here's what I wanted to talk about for the final little thing. I used to be very for this, and now I'm kind of against it. I miss, like for TV shows, because Netflix is kind of the new big thing. Not new, but I no longer like that you can watch all 13 episodes of a season at once.
You like waiting?
I like the waiting. Now, obviously...
Make me wait, baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a king thing for you?
It's not a king thing. No, it's the whole... Obviously, you could wait once a week to watch it. And I'm not complaining that, like, oh, I binge watch it and I'm complaining about that. No, I like doing that. But when you have a big TV show, like, say, Walking Dead in its prime, or Breaking Bad, or Game of Thrones, a show where a good percentage of the population is watching it, a lot of your friends are watching it, the people you work with, so you can talk about it. I think half the reason a show is, like, good and, like, makes it big, like, say, Breaking Bad, is you watch it, like, that Sunday night or whatever it was.
They were events.
And then that whole week, you're talking, like, when he said, I am the danger, like, everyone's freaking out, and, so you're all in it together.
At the same time.
Yeah, and, like, people will usually catch up within that week. Mm-hmm. So, everyone, and you can talk about it. Everyone's talking about it on Facebook. When Daredevil or Runaways or, Defenders comes out,
it's all at once.
Some people watched all 13 that night, usually me. Some people watch it over the course of a month. And so you're not kind of all in it together.
And that's where it's good that it all comes out afterwards, after like one showing of it, so you can go back and review it all.
Right.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean if it came out one episode at a time, even if it was still on a streaming service, if it was like, hey, this day it's available, now finally this episode 4, whatever, and then everyone watches it, preferably.
Right.
And then they can go back.
I know that the Hulu shows do release it once a week.
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
At least some of them.
Hulu that much.
Depending on what show it is or
Hulu
something.
More than Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Not for the original stuff.
I got Amazon Prime, Hulu.
I like that.
Netflix, I got all that.
I just have Netflix and YouTube. I don't know. Just no regular YouTube. I don't care. Just
YouTube is...
I pay for the YouTube Red. I listen to YouTube 8 hours a day. More, it's like $13. Worth it for me.
Whatever, yeah.
But, I don't know. I don't think it's like ruining TV, but I kind of miss the...
that same culture.
That same oomph. So that's why I don't know.
No, I understand what you're saying. Fully.
Oversaturation is taking away from the enjoyment of it.
Yeah, it's all instant gratification. Just
do you remember when, like...
Indulge.
Yeah.
All the
sometimes,
chocolate.
Do you remember, I think when Netflix first came out with, like, their first couple shows, what was the first one? House of Cards. That was a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, House of Cards Season 2 is coming out. This is kind of different topic. And then, like, Narcos came out, which was, like, their other big show.
They got really experimental with shows, too. One of them that, like, me and Tyler really liked, even though there's not a lot to follow, is Hemlock Grove.
I heard it was good.
It was a cool show.
However,
there's so many open ends that they just never dive into. It's just kind of like and this is what's happening now.
Okay.
So it was cool. I liked it a lot, but it was also like very, very convoluted in that sense too. But it was really experimental for those kind of things where not everything necessarily had a full backstory. They're just like, this is what exists here now.
Wow.
This is it. So it's kind of cool, but also
it kind of gets you into it like right away.
Yeah. I think so, at least.
That's cool.
I still have to do Stranger Things.
Yes.
I think I've watched...
Definitely need to.
The new season's coming out.
Season 3?
Yeah.
All right.
Next year. Right?
All at once? No, I didn't realize it was when it was coming. I knew it was coming eventually. I just didn't see when.
But
I think I've watched the first episode like 2 or 3 times.
That's it.
Because it's like, well, I always say, like, I'm going to start Stranger Things. And I watch the first episode, and I'm like, that was a good episode. But then I don't binge it. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I'll wait, like, a couple months and, like...
forget what happened in the first episode.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, it's like, I'm going to do it.
Back.
And then I'll watch the first episode, and then I'll, like, get distracted and do something. And then it'll be, like, weeks later, and I'm like, I forgot to watch that show again. So I never got into it. Everyone says how good it is. I guarantee that I would like it.
Oh, yeah.
But I just haven't done it. So that's kind of on my to-do list.
What about Black Mirror? You guys watch that?
That I've watched some episodes, yes.
I like how they
watch all of it. Yeah, it's a different thing every time.
Yeah, I like that.
I got a friend who's really into that. She's seen all of it. I think I've watched a few random episodes with him, but
there's no timeline. You could just
you can just choose. It's like Twilight Zone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. New Age Twilight Zone.
I never thought of it like that.
I
already got one.
All right, let's do it.
Damn, man, you really are on the game with that. Thought. Dot. Right. Dot. All right, got it.
Like I said, I just cut it out of my head.
Yeah.
If I'm around other people,
yeah.
if I don't stop and say a different word, there is times where I'm just like, yes, I can say it around this person because they're not playing the games.
To Nikolai bus on the corner.
Right. At work, at my job.
Got you.
Okay, I don't know.
No, what was it? Saturday, we were doing a Pokemon Go raid.
Okay.
And I was talking to some people, and one of them said thought. You can say the word if you're like quoting someone else.
Oh, okay.
So like if or if you're explaining the rules or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not purists.
If we have an understanding, you can say the forbidden word, thought.
Forbidden word.
No, and then so someone said thought, and my girl was in the car with the window down, and I instantly, because she plays the game too, and I just kind of shout, and no one else playing like Pokemon Go knows this game unless they watch the show.
Yeah,
some do.
Yeah, and then I just kind of shout thought. Like, and everyone kind of playing Pokemon was like, looked at me like, what? Because like no one else got it. I don't even think she heard me, but so I probably just looked like a complete idiot shouting thought when someone said thought. And they're like, what? Why is he interrupting him? I don't know.
You thought?
No, it was. I think people are kind of picking up on the game.
Yeah, make it spread.
Boom.
Made it associate with you enough, so it's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You get any kind of thought meme that comes out. I get tagged or you get tagged or both of us constantly.
What's the like my lifestyle isn't your costume or something?
Right, don't appropriate my culture.
Yeah.
I'm about thought patrolling.
Right.
You thought.
Either way, is there anything pressing that you guys need to talk about? I kind of ran through my topics. There was a lot of border wall stuff.
I was going to say, are we going to be talking about the gaming community stuff?
Yeah, let's go.
Is that why you're here?
What are your...
Unless you're just kind of on anyway.
I'm just kind of on because I like podcasts and whatever.
What are your opinions on Twitch thoughts?
My thought is...
Nice.
No.
Oh, take a shot. I'm gonna
right, don't matter.
No, if you say it correctly, you got to chug the bottle. No.
Yeah, all right. No, I like Twitch. It's a good platform. I don't know what you guys want me to talk about.
I don't watch a lot of actual streamers like just sit down and like watch them play, but I'm a big fan of watching like highlight reels.
Yeah, it's
like someone like Shroud or Dr. Disrespect.
Mm-hmm. There's very popular people on Twitch. I mean, I'm sure you guys know. You guys watch? You don't watch streamers? Like, do you watch like Ninja or?
I do the same thing where I'll see like their videos afterwards. I have a Twitch, but I rarely log into it to use it. I stream this to it. That's about it. Like,
I mean, it's a good website, good platform, but it's really hard to get a lot of followers unless you got like
really good stuff going on.
Really good content or really good gameplay. Like,
and most of these people were already pseudo-famous to begin with. Like Ninja, for example, was a Halo 3 MLG player.
Yeah, he was in
So these people had kind of a following, and then they're like, hey, everyone, now I'm going to be on Twitch. So even before their first video, they probably had
it gave them a more mainstream way to explode.
Yeah.
Dr. Disrespect worked for Activision before he started streaming.
I'm not sure if it works better in either fashion. Is there if you live stream on Twitch frequently, will that get you more views, do you think? I mean, obviously it will, just because for the fact of that there's going to be more content to have views on accidentally.
Yeah, probably.
But I didn't know if that like was like a better way to amplify it. Whereas YouTube, I could make countless videos and no one might see them ever.
Yeah.
Whereas I didn't know if Twitch kind of like highlights things randomly just because you're on it frequently. I didn't know if that was true or not.
There has to be some kind of formula or programming coding.
I mean, I think it does also depend too which game you tag you're playing.
Sure.
If you're playing a game for that matter. Like this is just like this is going to Twitch, but it's not tagged as a game. It's just
not going to be on the front page
on Twitch. Yeah. We have got random views, but that's I'm not sure how that works for that. That's why I'm saying I don't really know.
Like, I work, so, like, I just try to stream as much as possible outside of work. Tag the game I'm playing. I put on Instagram and Facebook as well, too.
Okay.
That's about the only way I could
I think I've seen some of your highlights on Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram. I love Instagram. I try to do it on Twitter, but I don't have a lot of followers, so.
Yeah.
But
Twitter's gone downhill.
What I've been curious if anything that I do that I feel like, hey, this is a good thing that might be shared or might be like a good thing to show people. I wonder, have I been slacking in like hashtags? How much do hashtags actually help something? Because there's so many things where I'm like, should I be posting this with like 30 hashtags even though I hate hashtags? And would that actually get it recognition outside of just a friends list or followers list?
I found out that it helps with like pages, not necessarily maybe people. I'm sure people too, but if you tag like MKE on Instagram, like you'll get like all these pages that are like companies from Milwaukee.
They highlight something right away.
Like, go like it instantly.
Okay.
Maybe it's a bot using it.
Because I don't do that almost at all, except for in rare situations. But I'll tag locations.
If I do that, where I like do 10 hashtags, I'll usually add in a joke.
Yeah.
Hashtag like how many hashtags is too many hashtags. Hashtag.
Well, I feel like a lot of people just like overuse the hashtag. So I mean, I'm just like
that's why I'm not sure.
Gonna follow the crowd and
do 12
hashtags.
That's why I wasn't sure if they're doing it out of because it's for me. When I first saw like 30 hashtags, it was like a joke that someone was like, "Why are they doing this? That's extreme." But then I realized, oh, I guess it's as a keyword search because that was like when they started. That was kind of like you wouldn't necessarily find content like that. That was just you could kind of link things loosely like that.
Yeah.
Whereas now it might be kind of the main way things are connected. At least
pretty much
my understanding.
Pretty much.
So I need to post a lot more things with hashtags in them, and we can.
Pound sign.
I've accidentally been a social media star just under the oppression of non-hashtagged things.
Right.
What have I done to myself? I could be famous right now if I wasn't lazy.
Own worst enemy.
It's
exactly.
I love that
Crippled
song.
yourself with hashtags.
All right, well, that is it for Thoughts Patrol episode maybe 18.
We're going with 18.
Maybe 18.
I think 18. We were
That's a good number.
It sounds good.
That sounds about right.
Rolls off the tongue well.
18.
18.
That sounds about right. Either way, thank you very much. We actually weren't signed up to do a shout out, but I like them and they usually pay us. So shout out to Charleston Shoe. Step into a Charleston.
You should throw me one of those, by the way.
Yeah, I want Charleston.
Yeah, grab one, man. They gave us like 100.
Can you guys reach out to your contacts and see if they'll sponsor me?
I will. I'll talk to them.
All right.
I'll talk to them.
All right.
It's pretty automated, the email system, but I will let you know.
Don't forget to hashtag them.
Yeah, in the email, 15 hashtags. Every word is hashtag.
That's how they say those emails. They gotta
hashtag too.
You gotta hashtag their brand and emails to them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. This has been Thought Patrol, and tune in probably, I'm thinking Wednesday. No, Tuesday.
Tuesday, Christmas.
Tuesday, we're going to have a very special, very merry, thoughtful Christmas.
Oh.
See you later.
Happy holidays.
Signing off.
We say Merry Christmas on this podcast.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
No,
all right.
I don't give a shit.
No, I know.
Boom.